What's going on, guys? This is Drake Shot Plays, and I'm coming at you with another look at Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Now, there's two channels I want to shout out today, and their links to their videos will be in the description below. If you guys want to watch a full video, I highly recommend it. They're very talented content creators, and if you're not subscribed to them already, definitely give them a like, give them a follow. If you guys think this video helps you out or makes you feel better about the performance on whatever your gripes are about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, these two guys really covered. The first one that we're going to look at is Griff Gaming. Shout out to Griff Gaming. And let's just jump into it. Now, I liked his preview a lot because he talks about his dislikes of the game, which is crucial. I mean, how many of us, we only hear the good, we never hear the bad. He talks about that. He also talks about performance. So there's things I want to just shout out about that first. So let's get into it.
Incredible opportunity to play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 ahead of its release, and I'm excited to share my first impressions.
I'm not going to play the guy's full video. If you guys would like to, I would highly recommend you guys go over there and just watch it. I'll have it linked in the description below. But I did want to go over here to performance, because I know you guys are worried about performance. So let's get into it.
Now, performance. This was actually rather shocking. I've been running this game in 4K Ultra settings, and it has been extremely stable.
So
now,
PC,
I will say that I do have
PS5
a 14900K and a 4090, but I'm also recording on two different sources to capture this footage, and I haven't seen any frame drops below 70, usually sitting between 75 and 90 FPS, even in the most dense towns and villages. Now, I should mention this is all within the Trotsky region, so I haven't made it out to Kutenberg yet, but I would honestly be surprised if that changes. Everything on the map seems stable, and apart from one or two visual bugs, I can honestly say that this massive game is pretty much bug-free. The worst one I really encountered almost 30 hours into the game froze in the loading screen of one side quest, but the autosaves are frequent enough that it maybe set me back a grand total of 5 minutes. And yes, if anyone's curious, the bushes are no longer impenetrable objects of doom. Instead, there's a cool animation where Henry slowly walks through thick brush, but I've yet to encounter any that have been solid objects.
And his dislikes. Now, I love this part of it too.
Now, while I have loved everything up to this point, there is one or two things worth mentioning that I'm not a huge fan of. First is the way the sorting of the new inventory system, which is a bit annoying since you can move to the pages by using the left thumbstick, but it's also the same way that you open descriptions to learn more about stats of certain items, so it's very easy to try to open the description and accidentally flip over to the next page. It just feels a little annoying, and it feels like this could be fixed. This is particularly annoying when trying to read the nourishment value of food items, so you scroll over for the description, your character's nourishment value disappears.
Now, what I will, as I pause here, he's talking about nourishment values. Remember that this game has some light survival game mechanics in it, like, you know, hunger, thirst, washing yourself, repairing your armor. It has light survival stuff. It's nothing crazy. It's not like Green Hill where you're getting bit by a venomous snake and stuff like that. It's more of a light survival. Now, they do have different modes that you can select, and I've heard that hardcore mode you won't even see your health bar. So that's something that I wanted to shout out to you guys. Let them continue.
So you have to scroll back and forth to find a food item that won't overstuff you. It's a similar situation with the map when you're learning more about quest details, but then the map just becomes this little window that you have to scroll back and forth to. None of these really take away from the experience of the actual game, but it's something that I noticed right from the start, and it really hasn't gone away after 30 hours. Other than that...
Okay, that was a key takeaway. He said that it didn't really take away from the experience at all, which is good news. But he did say that even after 30 hours, that problem was still in his mind. I feel like they might update that on the day one patch. That's a possibility. Sometimes they hear this feedback from the content creators after giving out codes. Now, with a full month before release, these creators got these codes. So they've heard a lot of feedback, and I'm sure that the day one patch might include some of these content creators' dislikes or problems or glitches that they encountered. Those might be solved. So shout out to Griff Gaming. Give him some love. Let's go over to Wes Nemo. Wes Nemo's you're probably already subscribed to him, but he is a great video game creator. He goes over a lot of news and stuff. I don't really do a bunch of news because
when the temperature
I don't have time
drops
for that. But what I will say is that the biggest takeaway from Wes Nemo, I'm gonna mute this since it's an ad, but the biggest thing to take away is that these two creators talk about performance, they talk about problems. Now, Wes Nemo played PS5, so a lot of his gameplay was PS5. So there's something to be said about that. But we won't watch his full video either, because I really want you guys to go check these guys out. I'm sure you're already subscribed to at least one of them. But he talks a bunch of stuff like the DLC news and roadmap for this game, and the game's not even out yet. Played 70 hours, so he's played a lot. Right here, I want to go to KCD PS5 gameplay, and I just want to play it and not even talk.
Yo guys, thanks for watching. Enjoy this PlayStation 5 gameplay for KCD2.
Keep in mind, not PS5 Pro, just PS5 gameplay. The combat looks so good. It looks so much better than the first one. Even though I've never played the first one, all the previews and everything I've looked into on the first one looks so good. So, just wanted to shout that out.
Chase some local wenches, eh?
I'm gonna mute my mic real quick.
What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Well, hoorah!
Okay, so that is PS5 gameplay. Now, I will leave the links to these guys' descriptions below. But in Wes Nemo, he talked about only encountering like one bug, and that in the preview that they were sent with the code for the game, some of these bugs that they encountered, the studio already knew about before sending the codes out. So that's huge news. So give them a like and follow. I want to hear from you guys what you guys think of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Are you going to be playing it? Are you interested now that you know more about the PlayStation 5 performance? And like and subscribe. And as always, take care.